Welcome to Sam's What can I do for you, Mr. Blacksad?
You can get me my cheeseburger.
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go, then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
Alright. See what's going on here. Oh. Hello everyone, Skullavoid here, and welcome back to Blacksad Under the Skin. What am I supposed to do?
They look puffy and tired. Sleepless nights? Hectic days? Or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above.
Alright. What else am I supposed to look at?
Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
Okay.
Her handwriting is nice and neat.
Your burger is ready.
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
I bet it was the wino.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man, just a few minutes after the first person. He came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change, huh?
You look like you
I
need
mean,
a
I'm
spare
staying
legs.
at a 1-million-star hotel, for God's sake.
Who was the third person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the fourth person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
Alright,
That's all
well,
for
I'll
now.
leave you to your
Thanks.
death. Go to the trash can, go to the trash can. Come on. What? Ooh, wait.
Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
Oh, wait, so when I see the thing, that means I have all the clues together. Okay, I think I got it now. Here we go.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup. What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Wait, what?
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly.
Whoops.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly.
Alright, that was a whoopsie.
What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
What is that?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you.
Oh.
Even the most hapless of creatures has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
The real question is, why did he commit suicide?
Well, it's pretty obvious.
Is that so? Care to shed some light on this, Sherlock?
Well, there's no need to look for reasons. People hang themselves every day out of sadness. And stuff like that. End of story.
Everyone knows that Jim had some serious money issues. Maybe he just got tired of fighting. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, the bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
I do not know
And then
any
there's
of
the
these
walrus.
people.
Who was that guy?
Come on. You've
Probably
never
was
heard
a
of
walrus.
Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
He might know why Dunn killed himself, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have known why Dunn killed himself. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order or a subtle suggestion?
Let's give him a
Yeah,
suggestion.
you might be right about Cassidy.
Suggested. Why can't I say it? Suggested. You know what's good.
But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Black said.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Then he
Oh,
gets
of
caught.
course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it.
I bet he
You'll
gets
have
caught.
to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
I'll tell you
You
were
know-
spying on her.
There's a third option. What if I tell Sonia to sue you for spying on her?
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Okay, you win.
By the way, I never told you what happened to Colbert, did I?
No. What happened?
The rhinoceros came by and offered me money to keep quiet.
Wow. Are we talking petty cash or big bucks?
The latter.
That's my boy. Good job, Black Sad.
Your boy Black Sad didn't take the money.
What?
Listen, Weekly.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't the right thing to do. Yada, yada, yada.
There was, but it was just a friend of mine.
Oh, so now your friends are spying on me.
Look, I had nothing to do with it. I even got him to stop.
Sure you did.
Whoops. Oh, come on.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth. I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Alright, one's with the ear, so what am I supposed to listen for? Oop, arrow.
Nice and steady heartbeat. Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Oh, that paint can... The paint can, it might have something to do with the stuff on the floor.
On the surface, it seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp underneath. It could have fallen the day Dunn died. Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. wait, yeah. Well, no, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
By the sounds of it, you should lay off that stuff.
I don't think that's a good idea. You've got one nasty cough.
Oh, come on. You know, cigarettes have lots of very healthy properties. Oh, come on. It's just a smoke, lady.
Alright, fine.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state? Think you're not to blame? It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill, too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
Yeah, I killed people.
And yet, you don't want to help me die. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging and hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You help them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million Star Hotel. So, do like your master, the great.
Hey, what's your name? You never told me.
Oh, he's dead. Hey, wait a minute. There's a card over there. Oh, that's a sloth. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, what's this?
Looks like a chest expander, doesn't it?
Is that it?
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know, I...
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Yay, your mother's getting married.
Who had it?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death and Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course.
Well, that was the only progress I had. Ooh! Maybe. Hold on. Where was it? Where was it?
Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place?
Going back to the diner.
I'm afraid not. It's too painful.
I know. But we need to find Bobby Yale. Anything, any minor detail, could really make a difference.
I'll try.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
Oh, we already
A
had this
big gorilla.
conversation.
Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
It's my thing. No, hang on. Alright, so where?
What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe?
Do I ask her when her birthday is? Alright, so I can't.
I'll let you get back to work. See ya.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
Stop stealing my thing.
I need to search your office.
Go on.
Oh. I just thought she didn't have feelings.
And there it was. Mary's birthday. A week prior to that very day.
What does that mean? Was it her birthday when she found that? Ooh, a gun.
I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner.
Business insurance. Boo.
A few bucks. Just petty cash.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
Congratulations. You're one lucky lady.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right. Thanks.
I now what?
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
Well, that was heartless.
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although... When Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
So it was Yale's
I found
gun.
an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my drift. I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective, but I wouldn't follow that lead.
What about his
You
past?
said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
That explains the poetry book in his locker.
Wait, what poetry?
If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
Hey, so do I have new clues? Ooh, I can check other lockers. What is that? Hey, wait a minute.
What the hell? Hey, Jake! Give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
We're friends?
Come on, man. We're friends. Calm down.
Friends don't spy on each other.
Get off me.
Sometimes, John, I could just punch you.
The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured writer spotted the error and attempted to correct it. Not sure what to make of the outcome. Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in?
I keep thinking his name is Jack.
Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
Because of the ding?
I saw the shamrock in your locker. I know what it means.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
I'm a detective. What do you think I'll do?
Yeah, definitely better detective than friend. All right, you win, pussycat. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Alright.
I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
I'd never take a job like that. As a matter of fact, I turned one down today. But that's just me. I'm no one to judge.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows. And I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
He's paying you with dirty money?
O'Leary pays you with dirty money, and you're part of a criminal organization. There's no two ways about it. But that's not what bothers me. I know you're covering up O'Leary's role in Joe Dunn's death.
Huh? O'Leary? No way. I mean, I don't think so.
Jake, please.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him. I left the damn thing in my locker.
Say no more. You came in the back door.
How did you... Yeah, that's it. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
What was he
What
saying?
exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again. I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Hey, we all make
Don't worry.
mistakes.
We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
Do I have a new clue? Oh,
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again.
I know what. Do I go back to...
Thanks. That's it for now.
You didn't even say anything to her. You know what? Hold on.
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well, he would like to interview you.
Why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly?
You saw the rope.
I'm pretty sure he saw the,
I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you.
Gross.
Thank you.
Oops. I have reached a dead end. Unless... Ah, damn. Dong, no glory. Oh. Maybe next video I'll finally figure out who did it. I still think it's the butler.
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Anyway, if you want to see how all this unfolds, then hit that red button on the bottom and see what it does. Maybe you'll get a surprise. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.